I think this is like such a huge theme or issue that comes up in the Asian American community. It's something that's, you know, I've faced this stereotype myself, and it's funny because it's not even a stereotype that fits me. I'm not even East Asian, and that this stereotype usually falls on people of East Asian descent. Like, I'm Filipino, I'm Southeast Asian, I'm the first in my family to go to college. I've seen a lot of you know, family members, loved ones, people in the Filipino community really not benefit from these things that the model minority myth confers on you, what have you. And so I just think that that's crazy that this myth is so pervasive and strong that it affects any type of Asian person if you're passing for Asian at all. So I really wanted to break down the stereotype and show how harmful it is.
Right. And did you kind of discover or learn anything about the Asian American identity that you weren't so aware of before you made this video or started diving into this topic in a really in-depth fashion?
Well, one thing that I discovered while making this video was the history of this term. I already knew that it had damaging effects, and, you know, mental health was a really big issue and that this stereotype affects that. But I didn't really know the extent of the history behind the term and how, you know, it was coined in the 60s during the civil rights movement when different communities of color were rising up in social movements, and how it kind of was used as a tool to pit different communities of color against each other. I think that was pretty eye-opening.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the things that I learned about for watching your video too, is not just that the Asian American identity itself was kind of this catch-all that just catches a bunch of different people, really, that didn't really have a whole lot of commonality before this thing all came about here uniquely in America, but that is almost this wedge, right, between the Asian American minority community and, say, the Hispanics and, you know, the Black community, to kind of pit us against each other in a way, using the differences in our so-called, you know, achievement or intelligence or whatnot.